Hey gang, welcome. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to run you through some of the exercises that you have in front of you right now, just to make sure that you're able to follow it correctly. I know I've added the photos in, but sometimes when you see it from a person that you know, it makes life a lot easier. Okay, so for this group here, you're going to try and complete the below workout A, B, and C 1 to 2 times a week. So it shouldn't take you longer than 35 to 40 minutes, okay, depending on how long you rest or how long it takes you to recover. But with the times I've put on, it shouldn't take you longer than 30 to 40 minutes, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up, okay? So like I said, here is 4 to 5 minute warm up, okay? Anything that raises your body temperature and your heart rate. So I've added some high knees, okay? Make sure to work the full body, so from the side. Common mistake is they do heel touches. You can do that if you like, but driving those knees up nice and high, okay, for roughly about 20, 30 seconds. Then you might move on to some jumping jacks, okay, or jogging on the spot. Anything that will get you warmed up, okay? Anything that you prefer doing that will get you warmed up. Now, once you've completed 1 or 2 minutes of the warm up, you have to do some dynamic stretching. So dynamic means on the move, okay? So what I don't want you to do is do your warm up and then go into a static stretch. So a static stretch is, for example, a stretch like this, where you're not moving, okay? So I need you to stretch. Think of your football coach and what you do in the warm-up, okay? So it's dynamic. You might open the gates up, close the gates, okay? You might walk, go up on your tippy toes, stretch the calves, walk again, okay? Another one you might do is kicking out the hamstrings, okay? Another one you could do is you're walking, and you're rotating the arms forward and back to the side, making sure the body's getting a good stretch on the move. Once you've done complete and you're ready to go, what you need is, for the below workout, you need a bottle of water, okay? You need to make sure that you have water with you. Keep yourself hydrated. We spoke about hydration about a month ago when we spoke about nutrition. Make sure you have the water with you, okay? Now, a bag, okay? You can have anything you want in this bag. Do not, and I repeat, do not make it too difficult, okay? I also have this. So any little household items that you might have to add a bit more resistance if you need it. If you don't need it and you feel like your technique is not good, anything. Laundry detergent is another one, okay? Anything that has a bit of weight to it or a bit of substance, okay? So the first one we're going to do is workout A, it's the lower body circuit. So you're going to do this workout 2 rounds, 12 to 15 repetitions. So the reason there's a bracket there, 12 to 15, is so you're not focused on 1 rep, okay, or single out one rep. So if I said you 10, you're only able to do 8, you're like, oh my God, I didn't complete the set. So that's why I'm giving you 12 to 15, whatever you can do, okay? It gives you a little bit of a gap not to go to your max. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the Bulgarian split squat, and then we're going to move down. We're going to get it all the way down to calf raises. You're going to do 2 rounds of 12 to 15 reps on each exercise. You're going to do A1 and you're going to move down all the way to A7. Once that's complete, you're going to rest about 60 to 75 seconds. So it's important to have a watch, stopwatch on your phone, whatever it is. If mom or dad are there with you, they can stop you, they can watch you do that, okay? So try and get you involved, okay? Get the parents involved. The main focus here will be slow tempo, okay, and focus on technique. So I don't want you to use a bag if your technique is wrong. And I'll show you some of the little common mistakes that might happen for each of the exercises, okay? So what I have set up here is a bench. Now, I know a lot of you might not have a bench. You can use a chair. You can use a couch. Anything where you can get your foot up. So, for example, a Bulgarian split squat is basically like a single leg squat. So I'm going to use my bench. Now, you always start with your weaker side. So in your case, it might be the foot that you don't kick the ball with as good. So for example, I'm right-footed, okay? I kick the ball with my right, I'm gonna start with my left. So that means I have my left leg forward. I'm gonna show you from 2 different angles. And my back foot is on whatever equipment I have, chair, couch, whatever it is. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start at the very bottom. So, boom, there. Now, you're going to probably feel a stretch here in your hip flexor. Normal. If you're slightly tight, it might be slightly uncomfortable, okay? But just bear with me, okay? Hands are going to go on the hips, or they can go out there. I like them on the hips. Now, all you're going to do is bring yourself up. Boom. okay? Slowly, slowly down, ideally all the way to the floor. Boom, back up. Now, if you can't do that, if it's too challenging, just go down as low as you can and push up. Some of the things to keep an eye out from this angle, parents. When your son or daughter goes down, that might happen. The knee might go in this way, okay? Just means that glutes are weak, perfectly normal at your age, okay? So what I need you to do is, when you go down, really, really push that knee out. Push it out, push it out, push it out, and back up, okay? Now, from the different angle, let me show you what that looks like. So that's the position you should be in. Boom, okay? That's the angle, and then you're gonna do is push up, nice and slow down, and then back down, back up, okay? Once you've done your left leg, you're finished, or your weaker side, you're done. Move on to the next exercise. The next exercise then is a hamstring bridge. Sorry, just to go back on that. If that's too easy for you, then you add the bag, okay? Add the bag on your back and then do it, okay? Hamstring bridge. So with this one, feet are down into the floor, head is back, palms into the ground, okay? And all you're gonna do is raise your hips up as high as you can. Up and squeeze your glutes as much as you can, back down. If you can, don't let your hips touch the floor. So get as close to the floor as you can, so you're keeping that contraction, back up as high as you can, that's important. Boom, slowly down and back up. If that's too easy, get the bag or whatever you wanna use, put it across your hips. So this time you can't have your hands this way, you just keep your hands on your bag, okay? And then rise up, down, boom, up. The key is squeeze your bum as much as you can when you bring your legs up. That's the key, okay? You wanna get that glute activation at the top phase, okay? Next, forward lunge. So again, 12 to 15 repetitions on both of those, okay? Forward lunge. So I have a mat here. Now, hands, excuse me, hands on the hips. All you're gonna do is step forward and you're gonna try touch your opposite knee off the floor. So I'm gonna step forward, touch my knee off the floor, and I'm gonna try come back up into a standing position. Okay, then I'm gonna switch sides. Touch, back up. So you're switching feet every time. Touch, back up. Again, some of the things you might see, parents, when they go down, that's gonna happen, right? I see it with 45-year-old clients, okay? Weak glutes. I'm definitely gonna see it with 10, 11-year-old kids, okay? So it's important that when you do that, push the knee out again. If you need to fall and then bring yourself up, that's okay. If this exercise is too difficult, so you might get this, and they can't come back up, okay? What you will do is I want you to do it reverse. So, for example, if you look at it from the side, so instead of stepping forward, you're just gonna step back, touch, and back. So from this angle, step back, touch, boom. Step back, touch, boom. Slightly easier because it doesn't require as much hamstring strength. So when you go forward and you're pushing to get back up, a lot of quad and hamstring stress is needed in order to get yourself back up. So if you can't do that, I'll repeat again. Step back, touch, boom. Again, if you can't go all the way to the floor, just go as far as you can go and come back up. Where you should feel it is in the front here, okay? In the quads. Again, 12 to 15 reps on each side here, okay? If you don't want to do that, you can just do 12 to 15 reps combined, so 6 or 7 on each side, okay? Once that's complete, you're going to need a partner, okay? So I'm going to use my girlfriend here. For yourselves, you can use mom, dad, whoever's at home, okay? So with this one, you can see by the picture, whoever is helping you will be behind you. So Emma's gonna go behind me. So I'm gonna go and move this. So I'm gonna show you from 2 different angles. So Emma's gonna go behind me here and she's gonna hold, let's just do it from here. She's gonna hold the bottom of my feet, okay? Just here, just slightly above the ankle, okay? Now, you don't wanna put too much pressure because you hear kids complain that it's too much pressure and they'll feel it. So just slightly. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep your hand across your chest. Back, nice and straight, core nice and tight. Now, Emma's gonna push down on my legs. So she's giving me some bit of hold. I'm gonna try lower myself down down, hold my feet up, down, down, and then I'm gonna fall, back up, slowly, okay, back up, and again, slowly, slowly, slowly down. You're gonna feel the stretch or feel the contraction in the hamstring. Just go down as low as you can. You're probably gonna go to about there and you're gonna fall. There's gonna be so much pressure. Now, I'm gonna show you what that looks like from the side, okay? So from the side, it looks like this. What's really, really important is that you keep your core engaged, because what you're gonna happen, this is gonna happen. Kids are gonna go down like this, and you can do that all day, okay? Because it doesn't require any leg strength. So what's important is that you bring your glutes, that they're not pushed back, your hips aren't pushed back, boom, they're nice and tight, okay? And then you're gonna cross, and now you're gonna go down. So what we want is full body, down, 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 and then down, okay? So what we don't want is this, bending at the hip. So make sure that the hips go down completely, okay? And again, with that one, 12 to 15 repetitions, okay, you're gonna really feel that. If you feel slight bit of cramp in the back of the legs, it's perfectly normal. Don't freak out, okay? It's perfectly, perfectly normal. Okay, now, the next one is a squat. I'm sure everyone knows what a squat is, okay? Now, squats, excuse the dog, small condo, okay? So, shoulder width apart, this is important, okay? Your feet are shoulder width apart, okay? Hands are in front. Again, so you're gonna pretend someone's gonna punch you into the stomach. Because what you want is you want that middle of the body to be nice and compact, nice and contracted, okay? So, shoulder width apart, hands in front, and you're gonna try go down as low as you can, back up. Parents, this is for you again. What you're gonna notice is, when they go down, this is going to happen, very common. Again, knees, push them out. So a little cue for you, when you go down, try push your knees out towards your pinky toes, not your big toe. So you see the difference? So I'm pushing out, 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 boom, up, and I squeeze, rather than in line with the big toe. You see that? So really, really push it out from the side. Looks like this. If you can get to 90 degrees, that's perfect. So boom, boom, there's 90 degrees for me. There, and up. Okay, the common one is get down as low as you can, but what you will find is everyone's got a bit of a butt wink. So watch me here when I go down to about there. See that? You don't really want that lumbar curling there that way. So if you want, just go about as far as there, up as you come up, squeeze your glutes. Want to make it more challenging, put your backpack on. Okay, but that's really important. Focus on the technique, nice and slow down, up. And again, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your bum as high as you can, or as hard as you can. Okay, then we're going to go into lateral lunges. Okay, so basically another single leg movement, but to the side. Okay, so lateral means to the side. So again, you're going to go hands in front. You're going to start off shoulder width apart, hands in front. What you're going to do is step to the side, okay, and go down. Go as you can, boom, back up, back into the middle, okay? Then step to the side, get down as low as you can, boom, back up. You're gonna feel a stretch coming down the side of your leg, okay? And you should feel everything in the front, in the quad, okay? So again, step to the side, boom, get down. If you need to lift this leg up, that's fine. Boom, okay? And you're gonna switch every time, 12 to 15 repetitions. Once that's complete, last one is a calf raise. Everyone knows what a calf raise is, okay? Basically, you're gonna go up on your tippy toes and you're gonna hold it for 2 or 3 seconds and back down. So if you look at my feet, okay? Hands by the side. If you wanna use your bag for this one, you can. I go up on the tippy toes, hold for 2 or 3 seconds, back down, okay? So let me show you from the side. You'll see my calves contract, up, 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 back down, okay? Hold 2 or 3 seconds, and back down. Same again, and back down. 12 to 15 repetitions, okay? Once that's complete, you take about 60 to 75 seconds, and you go back and do it again. So remember, you gotta do 2 rounds, okay? Once that's done, give yourself about a minute, 2 minutes, and then you're gonna move down, okay? You're gonna move down to workout B, which is an upper body. So we've done everything below the hip. Now we're gonna go above the hip, okay? So the reason I haven't put it together is it would just be too much volume, so I'm giving you the choice, okay? You can start whichever one you wanna start, but I advise you start with the legs, okay? Legs are more demanding because they're the biggest muscle group, okay? So a press up, push up, press up, push up, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's the first one. Here again, 2 rounds of 12 to 15 repetitions. So again, it's important that you follow that rep range, that you don't go too low or too far ahead of that, okay? Because what you want to do again is you want to focus on slow controlled movements, and what you want to focus on is technique over resistance in terms of weight. So don't add a bag or don't add a water bottle, whatever you need, don't add that until you focus on the technique first, okay? So press up, push up. I'll be very surprised if at your age, some of you are able to do 12 to 15 full push-ups. So that's a full push-up, okay? Hands under the shoulders, hands under the shoulders, okay? Feet shoulder width apart where your hands are. So you don't want to go too wide with the hands or too narrow while your feet are out. Some people go narrow, but I like to go shoulder width for yourselves, okay? And all you're going to do then is try get 90 degrees, push up. Common mistake is, okay, everybody makes it. You go in here, and when you go down, that's the angle, okay? That's the angle of your push. Then you're pushing up, okay? That's not very safe for the shoulders. So what you want to be is, instead of being 90 degrees, you want to be about 75, so tucked in slightly, okay? So about there. Tucked in, push. Again, make sure everything's nice and tight. Now, if you can't do that, or if you can do 4 or 5 of those, and then you're like, boo, I'm toast. Do it from the knees. So keep your feet bent. Again, shoulder width apart, and you just do it from the knees. Nice and slow, push. Okay, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. Nice and slow, get to about 90 degrees of the elbow, push. If that's too challenging, you still find that way too difficult, slowly lower yourself, drop to the floor, and then push up. Okay, slowly and push up. Again, if that's even a no-go and you can't do that, use a chair, use a countertop, anything that'll give you a bit of an incline. So for example, if I use this, I put my hand there and I just go down from there. Okay, increase the angle, makes it a bit easier. All right, so once you've completed that, you're gonna move down. Back extensions. If you look by that photo there, I'm gonna do it from the side, guys, because I think it's better. Okay, so my legs are fully extended, hands on the head, okay? Feet are together at the bottom. All you're going to do is, you're gonna raise your upper body up. So feet are down, this is important. Do not raise your feet and your body. Keep your feet down. There, up, back down, okay? You're gonna go up as high as you can, back down, back down, back down. 12 to 15 repetitions. You'll feel this in your lower back, okay? You'll feel that in your lower back, 12 to 15 repetitions. Now, once that's complete, I say chair dips. You can use whatever you like or whatever you have available to yourselves, okay? I'm gonna use my bench here. Now, dips mainly work the upper body, the triceps mainly, but they work a lot on your push, so your chest, shoulders, tricep, okay? So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna sit yourself fully on the seat. Let me use this to show. Sit yourself down fully, okay? Hands behind the body, okay? Just roughly where your legs end, so there, okay? You're gonna step out a small bit, so you're holding yourself up with the hands. And all you're gonna try and do is go down, again, 90 degrees, see my elbow? Boom, up. And up, push yourself up. If you can't get 90 degrees, just get down as low as you can. If that's too easy, put your feet straight. So don't keep your knees bent, put your feet straight, okay? Then do it. Boom. If that's too easy, try get your bum all the way to the floor. All the way to the floor, and then up, okay? Whatever you can do, 12 to 15 repetitions. Okay, again, keep this in mind. There's no rest in between any of these exercises. The minute you're done with the dips, you move straight down. Okay, lateral raises. Now, I'm gonna use my water bottle as an example. So pretend I have 2 of the same size. Okay, ideally you want the 2 same size. Not ideally, you do want the 2 same size, okay? So with this one, shoulder width apart, pretend these are the same, okay? If you want to use 2 water bottles. If you don't have anything or you don't want to use it, just do it without anything in it, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to try to get yourself into a T. So that's what a T looks like, okay? Straight, don't want to be too high. A T has a straight line going across horizontally, okay? So there, and then slowly, slowly, slowly down. Back up, hold it for a second or two, slowly, slowly, slowly down. From the side, it looks like this, okay? Now, if you look, my core is engaged, my glutes are engaged, okay? Squeeze, slowly down, okay? And you're gonna do 12 to 15 repetitions. You dictate what weight or what resistance you add. If you don't wanna do any of that weight, just go there, hold, slowly, slowly, slowly down, and you add your own resistance, okay? Depending on your level. Once that's complete, we're gonna go into a Superman. So Superman is slightly different to the back extension, okay? And here's the reason why. So, you know what a Superman is? I'm sure you all do. Everyone wants to be Superman, okay? So, back extensions, if you remember, hands were there and you were just raising your upper body, keeping your feet down. For the Superman, the hands go straight, like you're flying, and you're gonna start at the bottom. So hands are there, feet are down. Now what you're gonna do is keep your head down, chin tucked in. What you don't want is your neck in an awkward position, so always neutral spine. Now, hands like a Superman, like you're flying, okay? What you're gonna do then is raise your feet and your hands at the same time. So up, back down, up, hold it for as long as you can, back down. I advise 2 to 3 seconds. Big deep breath, back down. And you're gonna repeat that 12 to 15 times. Okay, now, last one, okay? Arm circles. So, slightly different to that one, the lateral raise, okay? So, pretty much what it says on the tin, arm circles, you're gonna get yourself into a T position. Again, you pretend these two are the same, okay? Or you don't pretend, I pretend. Get yourself into a T position. And all you're gonna do is go clockwise and just do that. So every time you do a full circle, that's 1 rep, okay? So 1, 2, 3, right? Then you might go anti-clockwise, whatever you wanna do. Just keep it in that position and add a small bit of movement to it. 12 to 15 repetitions, done. Give yourself a rest and then start back at the press up. You do it twice. So you do 2 rounds, okay? That's important, 2 rounds. Now, once that's complete, okay, you go into workout C. So workout C is a core workout, okay? Remember what I said, not for you, but I spoke to the group before. Core goes all the way from your sternum, which is your chest bone here, okay? All the way down to your hips, okay? The main thing people mistake or misunderstand is that the core is made up of just abs. It is not, okay? It's made up from hip all the way to the sternum. So anterior, front, and back. So when you get a lot of lower back pain, parents usually maybe, well, it could be different reasons, probably because you're sitting all day, but it could also be at work, people are sitting behind a desk, that becomes tight, hips become tight, lower back takes all the pressure, okay? So it's really important that you have a good, strong core, especially for young footballers like yourself, able to accelerate quicker, able to compact that, so when someone's coming to you, you're able to hold them off, okay? All those things are really important. And knowing how to do these core exercises at a young age will only stand you in good stead going forward, okay? So, crunch, normal crunch, hands down. Okay, let me just move this, guys. Be easier. So, crunch, feet bent at the knee, hips down, head down, okay? Hands go on the thighs, okay? This is important. And all you're gonna do is go up as far as your knee, back down. Now, please, when you go up, don't let the hands come back down or off the thighs. Keep your hand on your legs the whole time, because what that does is engages your lats here and engages your obliques, okay? So you're constantly in contraction. So up, back down, up, back down. With the core exercises, you're gonna do 20 to 30 seconds of just one round. So you're only going to repeat all these once. You're not going to do them twice. Okay. So once that's done, you're going to go on to Russian twists. Now, anytime you lift your legs off the floor, in any situation, your lower back becomes vulnerable. Okay. So with this one, when you lift, even if you just do this, you'll feel it in your lower back. Okay. So what's really, really important is when you do lift your feet and cross them, I want you to keep this really tight. So really, really solid here in the middle. So really, really tight. Pretend mom or dad are going to step on your belly with their feet. So you want to be really braced. Okay. So what's going to happen then is you're going to keep your hands nice and straight. And all you're going to do is rotate. Touch and touch. What you want to avoid is when I move, that my feet move. Okay. So I want to avoid movement. So I want to keep it nice and tight. Touch, touch, touch off the floor. The neck goes where the body goes. Okay. So turn your head as you turn your body. If you can't do that, put your feet down like this and then do it. Okay. 20 to 30 seconds of that. Once that's done, you're going to go into 6 inches and hold. So lying flat on the ground, hands, palms facing down into the floor, neck is down, okay? Feet are together. All you're going to do is, again, big deep breath here, because remember I said, once you raise your feet off the floor, your lower back can feel it, okay? So nice and tight here. Raise, hold for as long as you can off the floor, back down. So let me just show you that again. I know I'm wearing black, but feet off, back down. So again, make sure your head is down, neutral spine, up, back down. If you can go up and hold it for 20 seconds, brilliant. If you can't, just go as long as you can, back down. Back down. It's important, mom or dad, that you time this. All these need to be timed because it's 20 to 30 seconds, okay? So it's really, really important that whoever is there helping you, make sure 2, 3, 1, move on. Okay, next 20 seconds starts now, or 30 seconds starts now, whatever you can do. Okay, supine bicycle. Supine means you're on your back. Okay, prone means you're on your front. Okay, so bicycle, again, head down. You're gonna put your hands on your head. Now you're gonna pretend you're gonna cycle a bike. So once I step on this pedal, okay, once my right leg extends, left one tucks in. Boom, opposite side. Touch, touch. It's important that you go all the way down. Remember, when you're riding your bike, your knee fully extends almost. So all the way down. Boom, touch, touch, and alternate. Okay? 20 to 30 seconds. Once that's complete, we go into a steam engine. So this is basically just a standard version of the previous exercise. So if you watch me, okay? So shoulder width apart, hands on the head. So once you step up and drive the knee, you want to get past the hip, 90 degrees. Once that goes up, touch, back down. Opposite, touch, boom, touch, steam engine. Okay, so down from one side to the next. So opposite elbow to the leg, okay? 20 to 30 seconds. Now, once that's complete, you're going to go into a side plank. Now, if you remember what I said, when we do single leg exercises, you start with your weaker side. So ideally the leg that you don't kick with. In this case, when we're working on single limb in the upper body, okay, we're focused on the hand that we don't write with. So in my case, it's left, okay? I'm right-handed, I'm gonna use my left. So when I'm doing a side plank, if you have a mat, brilliant, use the mat. I'm just gonna move it this way. Use the mat edges to show you where you need to go. So side plank, elbow goes right in there, boom, right in the line. This will be good for parents, for cues. If you see them going slightly off scale. So feet pointed up, the other foot goes hands on hip. Now, what I'm looking for is shoulder and elbow to be in line. Remember what I said? Everything in line. You don't want it too far forward or too far back. So hand, and that goes up. And you're going to take a big deep breath, and you're going to just try to raise your hips in that feet line aside. Now, if that's too challenging, you can't do it. Physically can't do it with the shoulder. Physically can't do it with the core and the hip. What I need you to do is same position, but this right leg that's down. So if my right hand is down, my right leg should be the closest one to the floor. bend it like this, and just keep the left one straight. Now raise, okay? Now raise and hold. Again, 20 to 30 seconds. If you can't do it, that's again too challenging, completely bend the feet like this. And then just go, okay, and hold, 20 to 30 seconds, okay? If you want, you can swap sides, but all I need you to do is get the weaker side in first, okay? You can swap sides. And then last one is a plank, standard, normal plank. So thumbs facing, like I'm gonna poke myself in the eyes, okay? So what I want is, I want my eyes to be under my thumbs, right underneath. That's a good indicator of where you should be. So if I'm there, I'm too far away, or if I'm here, I'm too far forward. So again, a plank is pretty much what it says. You're looking for that ironing board, moms, dads, ironing board effect, right? So you want the body to be nice and straight. Common thing you will see is, boom, okay? Glutes drop, okay? Or your hips drop. Means your glutes are slightly inactive, means the glutes are slightly weak. You will see that. Another thing you will see is when he or she does this, boom, that happens. That means the core is slightly weaker. So no matter what you can do, so if you do this and you hold it for 5 seconds and then that starts to happen, tell them to stop. Regroup and go again and hold it, make sure it's nice and straight, okay? 20 to 30 seconds. And again, make sure everything in here is nice and tight. So pretend if I'm in this position, the mom or dad are gonna come and boom, volley you right into the midsection. So you wanna make sure that you're nice and braced the whole time, okay? And that's it. That's pretty much it, okay? Like I said, it shouldn't take you longer than 35, 40 minutes. Might take you sooner if you're going through it really quickly. If not, it shouldn't take you longer than 40 minutes, okay? Hopefully you enjoy it. If you don't have my contact details, text Logan, text Liam, whoever you have, and tell them to forward you on my contact details. And if you have any issues regarding any of the exercises, please let me know. Or if you need some substitute exercises or regressions, or you want to make things a bit more challenging, again, I'll be happy to help. Hopefully we will be out in the field a bit sooner than expected, but we don't know that. So we got to make sure that you are doing something in your own spare time. So you do, when you do go out in the field, you're one, ready, and two, you're better, fitter, and stronger than you were before this whole thing happened, okay? Like I said, enjoy the workouts, and if you need anything, please pop me an email, okay? Thank you.